So the FBI seizes domains that are used to sell stolen data. Let's talk about it. What's up, guys? This is Josh back with another video, and today I want to show you guys an article that I found. It actually came out a couple days ago, around June 1st. Was when this article was released, but it talks about how the FBI actually seized some domains that were used to sell stolen data. And it's crazy because it was actually on the surface web, which is basically the main internet that everyone uses. Well, typically stuff like this is done on the dark web, and I'm not sure why people are starting to do this or put data on the clear net, so to speak. But this was an interesting article. I thought I should cover it just to show you guys what's actually going on with the fight against stolen data and stolen identities and all that stuff from breaches that have happened on the internet for the last couple of years. So let's hop over to the article and read about it. Also, before we move forward, I wanted to give a quick shout out to CIQ as the official supporter of Rocky Linux, which I think is one of the best replacements for your CentOS server. If you haven't been paying attention, Red Hat announced in 2021 it will be going away with CentOS as the downstream clone for Red Hat, and Rocky Linux is here to pick up the pieces. So check out Rocky Linux at ciq.co. Alright, cool. So it says FBI seizes domains used to sell stolen data, DDoS services. And like I said, this was released around June 1st, but the domains that have been seized are right here. OVH Booter, WeLeak Info, and IPstress.in. And it says have been seized by the FBI in accordance with Caesar warrant issued pursuant to 18 USC 981982, inter ally by the United States District Court for the District of Columbia as part of law enforcement action taken in parallel with the Netherlands National Police Corps and the Belgian Federal Police. So they all work together to take these down. But it says the Federal Bureau of Investigation and U.S. Department of Justice announced today the seizure of 3 domains used by cyber criminals to sell personal information stolen in data breaches and provides DDoS attack services. WeLinkInfo.to was selling subscriptions, allowing its users to search a database containing information stolen in more than 10,000 data breaches. Yeah, and that's crazy right there, man, that this stuff is being sold out there, you know what I'm saying, and people are making money. At the end of the day, criminals are gonna try to make money, and this is how they actually did it. I guess they built a front-end interface that allows you to search via keywords or usernames to see if the information is there for a particular username or probably a name. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. But it says and that's different from the other site that allows you to check to see if your information was included in a breach. They have it masked, like the information is masked somewhat, but it will show that your account was compromised due to a data breach. Well, this is showing you the information flat out. You can actually see the information and test out the passwords, usernames, and all that stuff that you find on here under this subscription service. And this next sentence kind of breaks down the amount of information that's out there that these people are selling. It says the roughly 7 billion records contain various personal identifier information. So PII, it includes names, email addresses, usernames, passwords, phone numbers, and for online accounts. So that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of times people know, or I've done videos try to raise awareness that a lot of people's information are out there. You know what I'm saying? It could have been part of one of these breaches that have happened over the number of years that they've been happening. You know what I'm saying? So it's best to change your passwords and all that stuff and use a password manager. But that just shows you that this information is out there, and you never know. So that's why you should, switch out your passwords and all that stuff as much as you can, because if you use the same password, let's say on a forum board or something, and they had a data breach, and they got that password, and you use that password, let's say on your social media account or something, then someone has that password and they're gonna try it, especially if the information is linked to other social media pages, meaning like an email address that you reused as well. Then they could be like, oh, okay, so this email address is used over here, let's try this same password again and see if we can get into it. But that's essentially how it works, you know what I'm saying? So the next sentence says 2 other domains, ipstress.in and ovhbooter.com, were used to provide booter or stressor attack services, where clients could ask for a website or web platform of their choice to be taken down in large scale denial service, distributed denial service attacks, DDoS. Now it says today the FBI and department stopped 2 distressingly common threats: websites trafficking and stolen personal information, and sites which attack and disrupt legitimate internet businesses. Now that's important too, that they took down those 2 domains as well. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times they have these botnets out there and they'll do a distributed denial service attack on a specific target and take down the services, let's say on a server or something for a company, and disrupt normal day-to-day businesses. But then it says U.S. Attorney Matthew M. Graves said, cybercrimes often cross national borders. Using strong working relationships with our international law enforcement partners, we will address crimes like these that threaten privacy, security, and commerce around the globe. So that's great. They actually doing what they can, and they actually working with law enforcement partners that obviously that the U.S. has a working relationship with, to actually combat some of this stuff. But it says the domains were seized following a joint law enforcement operation in coordination with National Police Corps of the Netherlands and Federal Police of Belgium. This international law enforcement action also result in the arrest of suspects. So that's cool. They actually picked up some people, you know what I'm saying? And then seizures of server infrastructure and searches at several locations. And here's a little bit more details on the WeLeakInfo.com seized in 2020. The FBI and U.S. Department of Justice also announced the seizure of WeLeakInfo.com domain in January 2020, used in similar cyber crime activities. Just as WeLeakInfo.to, it also offered subscriptions allowing customers to search 12 billion index records for specific information exposed in thousands of data breaches. As part of the 2020 WeLeakInfo seizure, 2 suspects believed to have made $200,000 from its operation were arrested in Ireland and the Netherlands. It says these seizures are prime examples of ongoing action the FBI and our international partners are undertaking to disrupt malicious cyber activity. FBI Special Agent Wayne A. Jacobs added, disrupting malicious DDoS operations and dismantling websites that facilitate the theft and sale of stolen personal information is a priority for the FBI. Yeah, so don't be going out there doing some bad stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because you will eventually get caught, you know what I'm saying? And I don't work for any of these agencies or anything like that, you know what I'm saying? It's just I don't like people that steal, you know what I'm saying, steal people's information and all that stuff, cyber attacks and all that stuff, because somewhat has happened to me, in the past, where I had certain accounts that were compromised, you know what I'm saying? So I really don't like that type of stuff, and I'm really against it. So it's cool to see, articles where they're actually going after these people and actually taking down some of the services and all that stuff that they're putting out there, because I value people, privacy, and I also value people's information not being used for malicious purposes, you know what I'm saying? because I mean, I kind of advocate for, privacy against, a lot of these corporations and government agencies, but I also don't want the criminals to, get people's information as well and use it for malicious purposes, if that makes sense. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That was an awesome article that I found. Like I said, it was interesting to actually read through that, and I really want to hear you guys' thoughts down in the comments below. So just go down and give me your thoughts, and then maybe we can have a little conversation down in the comment section below. But please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And if you have any questions, leave comments down in the comments below. And of course, keep it techie.